2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Let's get down to the action. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the first. Oh, absolutely flushed. 8 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for 5th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Yeah, that one will play. And here we are with the third shot. Should find the green. Good shot there.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a par putt. This looks good. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 1 under for the round. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the hybrid. That was a bit of a miscue. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Straight out of the top draw.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
He's currently tied for 7th. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Second shot here on the 4th.
Nicely done.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Attaboy, good shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And he's hit that inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And this putt to move into a tie for second. Oh, just missed. A par putt awaits. And well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. Currently 1 under for the day. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Wow, what happened there?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
"19 feet to the cup." Looking really good. And gets that putt of distance to go. Now 4 back after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That was pummeled. Great drive. from around 180 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Ooh, yeah, no, not where they wanted to go. This one's left.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Looking good.
Super shot that. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Time now for the 4th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And that's for a bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And this from the greenside rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 shots off the lead. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Unfortunately backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Going with the 7. Is that what they had in mind?
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Looking really good, this one. That gets the job done. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. And from the bunker here. Yeah, golf clap. Really good. And down it goes. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well struck. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Trying to save par here.
That will work. Sitting at 1 over for the day. You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Opting for the 6-iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Ooh, that almost went down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par.
Looking really good, this one. No, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That gets the job done. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That's nicely done. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This one's for birdie. It's tracking, and that's their 4th birdie of the day. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Good sounding strike, that one. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And this putt for a final score of 71. This one's online. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Not a bad week, Rich, wouldn't you say?
A couple of bright spots in there. A top 20 finish in a PGA Tour event is still a solid showing.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.